Mr. Speaker, if you go further into law, in line with the case of Children versus Gordon Mendoza, Lord Millet stated clearly that in marriage, a man's spouse must be a woman, and a woman's spouse must be a man. They never defined marriage to be between same sex. He even went further to say that any marriage that the spouse will not be, any marriage of a man that the spouse will not be a woman is void. So, Mr. Speaker, what are we talking about advocating for same-sex marriage in the name of human rights? Mr. Speaker, what then is human right? Mr. Speaker, human rights, basic human rights and freedom, human rights are basic rights and freedom that belong to every person in the world, from birth until death. So, Mr. Speaker, with the issue relating to the transgender, are they saying that because I am born a man, I am not given the opportunity as a man to transgender to be a woman, my right is being trampled upon? What then is my right as a man called Bernard Ahiafo? My right is to remain a man until death. I cannot be talking about a fundamental human right to transcend myself from Bernard Ahiafo, a man, into Bernard Ahiafo, a woman. Mr. Speaker, if you are born a man, you have a right to remain a man until death. If you are born a woman, you have a right to remain a woman until death. There cannot be any absolute right for you, a woman, to change into a man, or a man changing into a woman. Mr. Speaker, this is really uncalled for. Mr. Speaker, there is a need for us as a country to respect our culture values. The Constitution in Article 39, particularly Clause 2, is very clear on this issue. Mr. Speaker, with your permission, if I may read Article 39, if I may even read from 39.1. Mr. Speaker, 39.1 says, subject to Clause 2 of this article, the state shall take steps to encourage the integration of appropriate customary values into the fabric of national life through formal and informal education and the conscious introduction of cultural dimensions relevant aspects of our national planning. 2. The state shall ensure that appropriate customary and cultural values are adapted and developed as an integral part of the growing needs of the society as a whole, and in particular that traditional practices which are injurious to the health and well-being of the persons are abolished. Mr. Speaker, I submit that the activities of the LGBTQ are injurious to us as our society. It doesn't respect our culture values. Mr. Speaker, I recall that those who are forcing the LGBTQ activity through our throats in their country is purely monogamous, when our culture allows polygamy. And when I ask in their country whether I can have a right to be polygamous, they say no, their culture values would not permit it. And any attempt to do that will constitute bigamy. Now, if I have my cultural value that we cannot engage in same-sex marriage, and you are saying you have a right, if I don't have a right based on your culture to be polygamous, and you want this country, Ghana, to adopt your so-called culture of same-sex marriage or LGBTQ activity. Mr. Speaker, with all the beautiful women around, we should be encouraged to be getting married, a stiff body getting married to another stiff body. Somebody. Mr. Speaker, the activities of the LGBTQ cannot be encouraged in any manner whatsoever.